Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Flower Flower's second album, Spotlight. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Flower Flower is a Japanese rock band that I never paid much attention to until their single Mannequin released last year. This band is also mostly known because the main singer is Yui. She used to be huge in Japan as a solo rock singer, and after needing a break, she decided to change direction and join a band. That's how Flower Flower was created. It's funny to me, I got into Yui's music very late, and I only listened to her late albums, which led to her break from the music industry in 2012, and until she came back in 2014 with this band. So I was fairly used to her voice and music, but when Flower Flower debuted, I wasn't much of a fan, which is why I didn't really listen to anything they have released until last year. The big surprise about this album is that it contains only new songs. Mannequin was scratched off, and I think it's a very bold move, as it's not always easy to pull off an album made of only new material and promote it without a little bit of a hype. But I applaud the boldness of the band on this aspect, which stays very much close to their own identity. In fact, sound-wise, I always found the band to have a creative freedom that we didn't have before. After all, there's less pressure focused on her, and it's a team effort that must allow her and her team members to make creative decisions that are more unusual than what the Japanese music market demands. But this said, music-wise, the album isn't as groundbreaking as you might think, but it definitely doesn't feel like your average rock album. There's a soft indie rock vibe at times that elevates the album quite a lot, and it also does dare to experiment, for example on songs like Anata to Taiyo, Shizu, and you can tell there's a need to pursue a sound that isn't mainstream, which might work with some and not with others. Personally, I had a lot of fun listening to Spotlight. The album does carry an angst and passion that makes you enjoy it quite a lot, and it dares to be different enough to make you forget Yui's former musical path and show her under a new light that I quite like. She sounds great on all songs, and especially on a song like Shizu, there's a hidden hanger in her way of singing that I find quite riveting. However, the flow of the album is not always great. It does alternate between heavy rock songs and brighter songs, and even if I like the experimental aspect of the album, when it comes to the tracklist itself, the order feels a bit off, which leads to a flow that feels like it gets cut frequently through this unbalanced switch of music style and rhythm. Overall, Spotlight is definitely an interesting album that shows a different side of nowadays rock music in Japan, and you can definitely applaud the need to be different and the experiments it tries on, but it's not always effective, especially when it comes to the flow of the album that suffers a lot from all of this, and that is why I give the album 3.5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.